Welcome to part 2 of my review of the Light L16 camera. In case you missed my first video, the unboxing of the camera, I will link it here for you to watch. It is a bit long, as some of you all had said. Thank you for your input on that. You might want to skip through a few sections, but it does give you a very thorough, in my opinion, unboxing of this, the L16 camera. What I want to do for you in this video is go over some of the screen functions and other functionality of the camera, and then in another video give you a little tutorial or behind the scenes of actually pulling images off the camera, processing them, and doing other things like that. Without further ado, let's hop into the camera. To turn the screen on, you simply press the little power button here one time. I have actually turned off my security, so we don't have to worry about going through any of those activities. I'm going to use the case it came with here and a little small laptop stand to prop it up a little bit like this to help trying to keep control of some of the lighting in here. Okay, first things first, hopping into the camera, you do have the center menu that pops out, and you have a few options of built-in apps for the L16, including browser, camera, clock, downloads, feedback, gallery, and settings. Quickly looking at these different items, we have the browser here, which is a very simplified Google browser. Camera, which takes us obviously to the camera app. Clock, which allows you to set the clock for your local time zone, and you can also do 24-hour and regular time, global clock, as well as stopwatch, countdown timer, other different functions for that clock. Feedback, obviously, is feedback for light for the L16 experience. Gallery is your photo gallery, which you can get to this way. And when you go to photo gallery, it turns out like in a linear fashion, like this. But you can also click up here in the top left corner to give you the gallery view instead of linear. And we'll give you over here the date which the photos were taken. Date which photos were taken. And I'll get into these other little icons here in just a minute about what they mean on the camera. And then finally, settings. We'll briefly look at settings. And again, if you're familiar with Android, this is an Android environment. Very easy to navigate screens here in the settings menu. To start with the settings menu. Wi-Fi, you may shut that off and on. Bluetooth, for Bluetooth transfers, understanding that Bluetooth transfer only works currently with other Android devices, does not work with iOS. Data usage, and then when you click on more, you get airplane mode to turn it off and on. The device, you can up and down your display, sounds notifications, battery indicator, and apps. When you go to your apps menu, it will show you what is installed on this device. Location information can be saved, and that's also going to be useful if you want to help geotag your photos. Security, when you click on this, you can do screen lock and you can do patterns on that, for example. You can do pattern, a PIN, or password for that. You can do your different encryption here on this screen here. Accounts, this kind of goes back to your Google account information. You can add your account here. And then back up and reset, fairly obvious. You can back this device up or reset it back to factory settings. When you get your camera, you'll have your date and time and your About L16 camera. You click on that. It will give your software information. You click on that, and if you do get one of these brand new, there may be an update waiting for you. I believe that I'm fully updated. Yeah, I'm fully updated with my device, so I'm not going to have any updates right now, and I do have auto update checked on this. This user experience program, which is an opt-in, opt-out program, status, battery status, IP, whatnot. Legal information for those who want to read all that stuff, and some of your compulsory information in here. The Light OS version, which is 1.2.2_1. Camera firmware is 621. Patch level is about a year behind, a year and a half behind almost on that. Your kernel version and the build number on that. Now, I did, because I'm a former Android user and still an Android fan, I did take the option to go to developer route. In the developer options, you do have quite a bit of functionality here, including the stay awake, USB debugging, and many other options there for you on developer options. For the most part, I've left this stock with respect to developer options. And that's that. The device is running Android Marshmallow, which I've described before. You can get to your Easter egg menu from here, and if you so desire, you can play the little bird game. There we go. I'm not good at this game. Well, there you go. I'm not good at this game at all. I think I've ever gotten like one, maybe two. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look through my viewfinder on my camera, not on my actual device. Yeah, see, I suck. Okay, going back, there is a pull-down menu, which you can see here, which gives you your quick access to different items. Clicking on this gets you to your settings menu, which is another fast way to get there for that. Okay, clicking down here at the bottom right will give you your gallery. Top right will give you your camera functionality. You can click on this button up here to see your recently opened tabs, and you can swipe those away. Again, all very native Android feel. That's all the screens currently for this device. Obviously, you have your camera lens here. Shortcut from your camera to your gallery is clicking up here in the top right corner, and that will bring you to your gallery photos. And again, they're going to give them to you linearly, or you can click here and give them to you in a gallery format. In another video, I'll show you about taking these photos, developing them on camera, and also removing them from the camera and putting them onto your desktop. That's it for now. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions for me, please leave them down below. Thanks as always for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.